The beginning stage is the roughest stage. What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. XOXO Sheba here. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. And if you're an OG subscriber, what's good? Welcome back. I'm back with another fitness video for you guys. This video I wanted to talk about some tips on how to get started as a beginner. We all know the beginning stage is the roughest stage. That's the hardest one to get into. That's where you're building habits, building your confidence, all of that. Trust me, I've been there plenty of times throughout my life, and I would say around 2017, as I've talked about before, is when I seriously built habits that I have sustained for the past 4 years. So tip number one is start by getting in a deficit. Just do that. Don't focus on your macros or your micros or anything like that. Just focus on getting in a deficit. You don't have to make it a super extreme deficit either. Some people go as low as 1,200 calories right off rip. I've done it, but I was really focused. And trust me, it was hard. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can literally just set your MyFitnessPal, whatever you're using to track your calories, set that on just losing a pound a week or a half a pound a week. Just go there first, and that way you can make small progress while still learning about what to eat and what not to eat and getting comfortable with eating less and smaller portions and all of that. The second tip is get your mind right. Don't focus on what you can't have and how much you can't eat and all of that. It's gonna make you miserable. It's gonna make you wanna be like, oh my God, when is this diet over? All of those types of things, that's how you're gonna feel like there's an end game. Like you can't do it long term, and you don't wanna feel like you can't do it long term. You wanna be making lifestyle changes. That's what's really gonna be sustainable for you in the long run. The reason that over the past 4 years, compared to any other time that I've done it, that I've been able to keep my weight pretty much the same, minus quarantine, but I consciously kind of let it go then, is because I built strong habits. I didn't look at it as, oh, I can't have this, oh, I can't have that. You want to look at it as, okay, what do I need to be eating? What's gonna fuel my body? Things like that, and it's gonna make you feel better about nutrition. When you don't feel good about the process, you're not going to stick with it, which is why so many fitness experts speak against doing like fad diets or diets in general where it's like on a certain kind of plan that's not sustainable. It's not because you won't see results. You will, but it won't be sustainable results because it's not teaching you lifestyle habits. So when you get off the diet, it's like, okay, now what? And you go right back to eating how you were before because that was your lifestyle habits. Tip number 3, find substitutions for the things that you like. It's all a mental game, you guys. When you find substitutions or things that taste good, but they're actually good for you, it doesn't feel so bad. And if it doesn't feel so bad, you're gonna stick with it. So y'all know for me, I eat a lot of the Quest protein chips, the candy bites, things of that nature. Like, you know, any brand that you like, find those things and use that. I'm a person who I like the burn, I like the feel of soda. I don't know if anybody is like that, but I definitely like that feel. So for me, I drink a lot of kombucha because that way I'm still getting the benefits, but I'm not getting all of the negative benefits from drinking like soda or even diet soda. If you want pizza, see if that pizza place has cauliflower crust. I eat cauliflower crust all the time now, and it really doesn't taste that much different. The only time I even want actual bread for the pizza is if it's stuffed. Number 4, find creative ways to cook your healthy foods. Don't just make it boring, don't make it bland. That's not gonna keep you in the zone if it's boring and it's bland. If it's fun and it's delicious and it feels like if you were to go to a fancy restaurant, because usually fancy restaurants have, you know, pretty well-balanced healthy meals actually. If you make it feel like that, you're more likely to stick with it. Typically for me, that's what I'll do. Roasted carrots, roasted broccoli, cauliflower, all my vegetables, if it can be roasted, it's getting roasted. But you can even save on calories there by using like the cooking sprays, the 0-calorie cooking sprays, instead of trying to use just fully olive oil or anything like that. Even though olive oil isn't terrible for you, it's a pretty healthy fat, you know, it can still add into your calorie intake for the day. And if you're in a deficit, if you know you enjoy salmon, eat salmon. If you know you enjoy roasted chicken, eat roasted chicken. Make it feel like you're just eating, not I'm on a diet. Tip number 5, don't overdo it in the gym starting out. It's easy to get overzealous and be like, yeah, I'm going 7 days a week. Yeah, I'm lifting this much. Yeah, I'm running this much cardio. Like, you ain't gotta do all that to start out. When I first started getting serious, again, back in 2017, I literally just said, okay, I'm going to the gym. I didn't say how much time I was gonna spend there. I didn't say how long I was gonna go. I just said I'm going to the gym. And I did that. And I would wake up in the morning before work. I would go like 5:30, 6 a.m. before I would have to go to my job. And I would just go run on the treadmill. And I would do HIIT intervals on the treadmill. I would run sprint for like 20 minutes. And then I would leave. That was it. I might sit in the sauna. But that was all I was doing. That's all I was equipped to handle. That's all my mind could wrap itself around. And I got tip number 5. Don't overdo it in the gym starting out. It's easy to get overzealous and be like, yeah, I'm going 7 days a week. Yeah, I'm lifting this much. Yeah, I'm running this much cardio. Like, you ain't got to do all that to start out. When I first started getting serious, again, back in 2017, I literally just said, okay, I'm going to the gym. I didn't say how much time I was going to spend there. I didn't say how long I was going to go. I just said I'm going to the gym. And I did that. And I would wake up in the morning before work. I would go like 5:30, 6 a.m. before I would have to go to my job. And I would just go run on the treadmill. And I would do HIIT intervals on the treadmill. I would run sprint for like 20 minutes. And then I would leave. That was it. I might sit in the sauna. But that was all I was doing. That's all I was equipped to handle. That's all my mind could wrap itself around. And I got comfortable with that. And then because that got so easy to me, it was easy for me to get up and do that every day. I think I took a rest day on like Sundays. But if I didn't want to, I didn't. I didn't just start going to the gym and say, okay, I'm gonna go 6 days a week and I'm gonna do all of this, you know, hour cardio and hour lifting, all of those things. You don't have to do all that. I don't recommend doing that if you're getting started because it's gonna burn you out way too quick and it's gonna make it a miserable experience for you. You're not gonna associate the gym with something that you can do if you make it so hard. So just build upon what you can do. Decide what it is that you can do. It might not even be the treadmill. Maybe it's a Zumba class. Maybe it's a certain class that you like. Just start there and then add on to it as you go. You'll start feeling like, okay, this isn't so bad. I can handle a little bit more, and so on and so forth. Now you're in the gym doing your lifting and your cardio and you look snatched. Tip number 6. If you can't afford it, I highly suggest getting a trainer. They're going to already know everything that you need. All you have to do is tell them what you're looking for, what you want to see improvements on, and they're going to make plans that work specifically for you. I've gotten workouts from trainers before. Y'all know Adrienne. It's a whole lot easier than you trying to figure it all out yourself. So if you can afford it, I highly suggest getting a trainer. Literally, you tell them what it is you want to see improvements on, and they're going to make workout plans that are specific to what you want to see. Tip number 7, get cute workout gear. When you have cute workout clothes, it's gonna make you more excited to get active. I know it does for me. I have been buying new fitness clothes as time has gone on. I'll get back into my fitness journey since December. And the more cute fitness outfits I have, the more I'm just wearing them anyway. And the more it's like I'm already ready to go to the gym. So it also kind of helps me get out the door too. But yeah, when you have cute clothes, like you wanna be seen. Tip number 8. Find an accountability buddy. It's so much easier to go in with someone else than it is to go in alone. Now, I usually don't have an accountability buddy because my family, everyone's into fitness and all of that. So I guess I do have an accountability buddy. I have a whole family. But you know, if you don't have that, it's nice to have people to talk to about the journey who understand. Even my friends, we're all into fitness and things like that. So it's nice to have people to talk to about, you know, how you're feeling, how your progress is going, keeping you motivated to go to the gym, the whole 9. Tip number 9, which we kind of already talked about, but I do want to reiterate, don't over restrict yourself to start out. It's not gonna keep you in the game. The goal is to have way more good days than bad days. It's okay to have a cheat meal here and there. It's okay to go out to eat with your friends here and there. But if it's, you know, a couple times a week, you're gonna hinder your progress. If it's all the time, it's gonna hinder your progress. The goal, again, is to have more good days than bad days. So if you can go 6 days straight and you want a cheat meal on the 7th day, it's not gonna totally destroy your progress. And finally, tip number 10, take your time. Do not feel like, oh, I gotta lose 30 pounds in a month, or I gotta lose 50 pounds in 60 days. Don't put yourself in that kind of pressure, because it's a lot, okay? That's a lot of weight to lose, and honestly, you're gonna end up losing more muscle than you even want to. Just focus on the everyday steps. If you had a good day today, reward yourself for that, not with food. But, you know, just give yourself a nice pat on the back. Take it a day at a time or a week at a time. Don't try to look too far ahead. Don't try to think about your overall goal. Think about the small goals in between, and that'll help you to stay motivated. Because if I had a goal of losing 20 pounds in a month and I knew nothing about, you know, fitness, that was my way of getting started, I would feel so discouraged if I only lost 5 pounds. But let's say I had been lifting a lot in that meantime. I would have had no idea that I was probably putting on muscle and that was counteracting any weight that I would have lost. You give yourself a super high goal in a short amount of time, it can honestly end up being very discouraging for you, because if you don't hit that goal, you run the risk of having the mindset of, okay, well, I didn't hit the goal, so now I'm gonna just go eat what I want, because forget it. I did all this work and nothing happened, yada, yada, yada. It can be very discouraging. You don't want to get to that place. So just take it a step at a time. Don't make it a big, grand thing. Just, you know, go for the little movements. Which also reminds me, bonus tip, take before and afters, because you might feel like I have not changed that much, and you see your before and where you're currently at and you're like, oh wow, it's a big difference. I use pictures and the way my clothes fit way more than I ever use a scale. So there's my 10 weight loss tips for beginners. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this as well, drop a comment, let me know what you think, if you have any questions, all that good stuff. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.